topic of this video is converting a circle from general form to standard form. Let's solve a problem. Find the center, radius, and intercepts of x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0. Alright, so the equation is given to us in general form, and because the instructions say find the center and radius, we want to put it in standard form. First step, get x squared plus y squared. Done. Second step, rearrange. X squared minus 8x plus y squared minus 2y equals 3. Third step, complete the square. Half of negative 8 is negative 4, and negative 4 squared is 16. So add 16 on both sides. Half of negative 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1, so add 1 to both sides. Step 4, factor and add. Factoring x squared minus 8x plus 16 gives us x minus 4 squared. Bring down the plus. Factoring y squared minus 2y plus 1 is y minus 1 squared equals, and adding these up we get 20. Alright, so now we have our standard form version of our circle, and we can see that our center is the opposite, so positive 4, and the opposite, so positive 1. The radius is the square root of 20, which can be simplified. We'll do that in our side workspace. The square root of 20 is the same as 4 times 5. 4 is the same as 2 times 2. So 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. This is a square root, so we want groups of 2. Each group sends one representative out to multiply. And so we get 2 times the square root of 5. So the radius is 2 times the square root of 5. Alright, we found our center and radius. Now we just need to find the intercepts. So I'm going to take my standard form equation, and I'm going to copy it to the top of the marker board here. X minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 20. All right, let's begin. For an x-intercept, we let y equal 0. So we get x minus 4 squared plus 0 minus 1 squared equals 20. All right. X minus 4 squared plus 0 minus 1 is negative 1, squared is positive 1. Subtract 1 on both sides. Square root property from intermediate algebra. Add 4 to both sides. So the first x-intercept is 4 minus the square root of 19, comma 0. And the second is 4 plus the square root of 19, comma 0. Now, y-intercepts. We want x to be equal to 0 this time. So we get 0 minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 20. Simplify. 0 minus 4 is negative 4, and when you square negative 4, you get positive 16. Subtract 16 on both sides. Y minus 1 squared equals 4. Square root property from intermediate algebra. So y minus 1 equals plus or minus 2. Add 1 to both sides. Y equals 1 plus or minus 2. So we get y equals 1 minus 2, which is negative 1, or y equals 1 plus 2, which is 3. For both of these, the x value is 0. So we get 0, comma, negative 1, and we get 0, comma, 3. So for this problem, there were 4 intercepts. 2 x-intercepts, and 2 y-intercepts.